All right. Hello, Internet. My name is Cowmill. I have a D&D campaign, and this is that D&D campaign, Petals and Thorns. With me, as always, I have CJ.
Hello.
Jeff.
Hey.
And Dern, who is his character. So, last time, an attempt was made to raid the spiders. It went pretty well, all things considered. They are one of the biggest and deadliest dungeons in the region. And with you guys, with 3 characters at level 3, managed to get all the way to the nest. The nest didn't go so well, though. Elisha died screaming, so, mission accomplished. And Dern and Beak have retreated back to Ramshorn in order to rest, recuperate, and plan their next move. Now, those 3 fine fellows may have been the first to respond to Goldblum's ad, but today, it turns out that they were not the last. Having slept off of their injuries at Bruin's Inn, team can hear a commotion to the south. The marketplace is active today.
Well, that's weird because they haven't had much trade here in a long time. Let's go see what's going on. We'll cruise down. That looks bad, whatever that is.
To the south, Goldblum is talking to a small army of mercenaries and vagabonds. Goes about asking each of them for what talents and skills they have. Makes little notes on a parchment as he does so. As he walks by each one, he has a little note on his ledger for how much this is all going to cost, and then he has a running tally of how much gold he has in reserve, which went into the negatives after the first guy, and it's at negative 200 by now. Yes.
Well, perfect, Dern. We can probably recruit a couple of these guys to go help us finish off those spiders. It's a great opportunity. I like that big one in back, and I'll motion to whatever grunt is. Who appears to be bigger than everyone else?
Yes, he is. So big, in fact, that guy can't actually fit into a square. Yes. Grunt is an Ogrelon.
Yeah.
Half ogre.
Yeah, I think we could use a couple big guys to take care of these spiders.
You also notice that one of them is shinier and more important than the rest.
This is where we refuse to recruit your new PC.
Sorry, go ahead, the Ogrelon ones.
Yeah, sorry, we're buying ogres today.
All right. Yeah, let's ask. I'll step forward and call out, who among the brave adventurers are willing to dive into the spider cave?
I guess so.
All right, so this week, Goldblum has recruited most of them to protect his caravans and help guard the town against any further bandit incursions. However, since he can't quite afford to employ all of them all the time, and don't tell anyone, but he doesn't quite trust all of them, Grunt Imsh Staraga. Where is Fodel Dumian? And yes, Milo Hilltopple are currently unoccupied and ready for hire. Also, presumably Jethro.
Yeah, was it not Jethro?
He's not on the chart.
Guard duty.
Yeah, Jethro spends the week guarding caravans. He has like one encounter. You know, there's like a goblin ambush along the way. He fights them with a couple of NPCs, and then the entire rest of the session will be Dern, Beak, and Grunt.
Well, this is fantastic. Good job. I'll say something to Goldblum. Like, good job, Goldblum. There should be plenty for us to help clear out some of these areas.
This is fantastic. Should also be enough to get the caravans flowing again. Although, of course, I have enough gold in reserve to pay all of you. Definitely. It's in a secret place.
That's good to hear. What is the going rate for caravan protection? Just curious.
15 gold per week, which is also what it's going to cost to hire any of these guys. You can hire all four of them, or just one, or none, or however many you want.
Do we pay at the beginning or the end of the week?
At the beginning. Payment is up front.
All right.
Well, we could pay you, or you could take a share of the loot.
Or you could sit in town and not be paid.
Yeah, they'll take a share of the loot, as long as it's an even share.
All right, that sounds fair.
So
that's our offer to the four adventurers and Jethro.
Yeah.
5 adventurers.
I assume you can, yeah, okay, you can move your character.
Instead of paying them, we'll give them a fair share of the loot.
So Goldblum is going to take these 4 and assign them to caravan guard duty. I snagged a spare. Well, these 4 are assigned to guard the town against potential retaliation from the Order of the Bear. So, how many of these fellows are you hiring? Are you going to hire them all? Split the loot 7 ways?
Yeah. How do they feel when they're like, it's 15 gold a day, and we're like, instead of paying you, we'll give you a share of what we recover? Are they all like, that's fine, or?
Yeah, they're like, yeah, that works for them. It is a better deal than they usually get. Granted, it does kind of imply more dangerous work than normal.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure
Normally
these spiders have a
yeah.
lot of money. Let's go.
With things like shopkeeps and stuff, they usually work for credit because those guys, at least, they can be reasonably certain they actually have enough money to pay at the end.
Yep.
So,
Okay.
but for rando adventurers, they're totally happy to work for a share of the loot. Particularly since these are the guys that Goldblum isn't hiring, so they ain't got shit.
Darren, should we do some sort of interview for this, or are we just taking who we get?
Well, I thought the interview was the spider cave. You sound like they're all signed up for that.
Fair enough. You guys go clear this cave full of spiders, and as soon as you do, everyone who does well will be hired.
And I've been thinking, I got a plan.
Yeah? I didn't do any of that during this week we spent in the tavern, so I am all yours.
He's been blackout drunk for...
Yeah, I had to
3
recover
days.
unlike someone else who was apparently perfect.
So yeah, just drink the week away. Is that his?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was real
I mean,
awkward
Jeremy's
with the
also
beak
gonna pretty
too,
much,
because
like,
the
drink
bottles don't work well.
Jeremy's probably gonna drink and whore his way through the week.
Nice. It was a real recovery week. Lots of drinking. Yeah, so I guess you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves before we bring you into the woods with us. I want to make sure you're trustworthy. I want to know what your skills are, that sort of thing.
I'll buy everyone an ale at the tavern if they're gonna join us.
Yeah, that's a good place to do this.
Dern has actually met Imshtarag before. He too is a mercenary who has been fighting battles since he was old enough to swing an axe, and he and Dern have occasionally run in the same company in the past. It's been a couple of years since they last met, but yeah, he is a orcish frontline fighter. War is all he knows, and he's gotten pretty damn good at it.
Oh, excellent! I'll greet him with a goblin insult.
Your turn's in kind. All right, then you have Milo Hilltopple. This one you have not heard before. However, he assures you that he is an expert in he is an expert in what you might call magic item acquisition. He has a scholastic background that he really doesn't want to get into, so don't ask. But the important takeaway from that is that he knows magic backwards and forwards, and he's also got sticky fingers.
So he can use so you can cast spells and stuff, Milo?
Yeah, he's still got a few tricks from his old days as an academy mage.
Perfect.
Up his hand.
Okay, I feel like that really hurt us last time. Bringing only one guy who knew any magic. All right, how about you? And I'll motion
he
to
is,
Photo.
however, a specialist in illusions and enchantments.
Is that what he
does know
explains?
sleep. He does know sleep, however.
Yeah, all right.
So that's not a bad crowd control
Yeah.
spell. Yeah, Fodel Dumian. Fodel Dumian says that he was taught how to fight, and he's fought these spiders before. It really didn't go well, but he fought them.
All right. Does he have some sort of sword or something on him? So presumably he's a sword guy?
Yes. It's actually a warhammer, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I assume he's
I
going to go
mentioned
hit people with that.
I think I was able to find a warhammer picture for his token, but... no, he does have a sword there.
Yeah.
Imagine it's a warhammer.
Okay,
The shield is accurate.
Yeah, he's an armored guy with a sword and a shield, or a hammer and a shield.
Yep.
All right, how about you, Jethro?
Well, I'm a cleric of Ninma, and I can do a lot of healing and make things explode.
Those are two things I like to hear. What's this Ninma guy's deal?
Well, Ninma is the mother of all children.
Okay.
She keeps you alive is the important thing. Grunt is big.
Yeah, I feel like I got the gist there. All right, Darren, what do you say? I think we're set.
Yeah. What does Grunt have for his weapons?
Looks like an axe. Let me look up the. Really? He is just an Oberon, but that is apparently not in. Yeah, they don't have the Oberon in the book.
Is it a Forgotten Realms thing?
Or no. Like they don't have the Oberon in the compendium. They are just in the book. So yes, he has a battle axe and a javelin. Hits like a Mack truck. He has a decent amount of HP and AC, but stronger on offense than on defense. He does have a solid 30 HP though, so he's not going to drop like a fly or anything.
Yep, I'm thinking Grunt, when we get in there, we're going to need you to tie up the big one.
Nothing is too big for Grunt.
Well, if introductions are out of the way, I guess we can get packing and go.
As you're getting ready to leave, the 4 hirelings assigned to watch for the order of the bear and guard the town in case of their attack raise an alarm. A large band of the bear. Alliteration. A large band of the bear is inbound. There's still enough time for you guys to leave if you just want to let the town fend for itself. But
yeah, I feel like that's
warning,
more pressing.
Your paycheck might get killed while you're out.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if that's happening, that's more pressing than these spiders. We'll go deal with them after. The bear weren't too tough last time we drove them out. And there were only 3 of us then.
Famous last words.
Alrighty then.
So we should head up to whatever direction the warning is coming from.
Let me pop open. Bear are coming from the direction of their camp, which is still to the north.
Alright, so we'll head up north, I guess, somewhere, and maybe try and set up defenses. I don't know what defenses we can do, but go up north somewhere. At least be up there.
Okay. One moment while I assemble the attack. Probably should roll for this in advance and set it up so it was ready to go immediately. Oh well. Should only take a minute. While I'm doing this, why don't we go ahead and roll for initiative? We're about to need it. I am going to have to push you guys back a little bit to make room for the bad guys. Place you there, and you there, and now. Beak for the initiative.
I rolled
roll?
a 22 and it says I wanted to send results, but no valid token.
I'll plug it in manually then.
Well, it might have been you need to do the results as your character rather than it's a little toggle button.
I did it using the character sheet.
Oh, it's just one of you. It says Jeff rather than a character.
Did you have your token highlighted?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not. So if I click my token and then... Yeah, that was it. Interesting. Okay, can I have the 22 though?
Yeah, no, first roll stands. So.
Oh shit. Grunt bring a friend, or is that...
And Grunt is literally just a copy of the regular Ogrelon token.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's just because he is an Ogrelon and he uses Ogrelon stats, and now it's too lazy to find him a unique token.
Yeah.
So that up there is just another Ogrelon. One of the bad guys, specifically.
Yeah. My concern is Grunt like happy to see this guy or not?
Nah, they're all just bad guys to him. Ogres and half-ogres are both pretty common where Grunt is from, so seeing another one that you're not necessarily friends with isn't unusual for him. Anyways, there are a lot of NPCs in this fight, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys control them. I mean, the ones on your side, obviously not the bad guys. But, so there are 8 here and 3 of you, so someone's going to get stiffed. But yeah, you guys have any preference, or should I just hand them out at random?
I don't want an NPC. I'm good.
You spend a lot of time waiting for your turn, but okay. So does anyone else have any particular preferences, or?
Nah, random's fine.
Cool. In that case, so it was CJ who didn't want any, or yes?
Yep.
All right, then Jeff will get Grunt, Imshtarag, Milo, and let's say Trim Toss Cobble. And then Dern can have Fureldumian, Euphemia Greenbottle, Lyndall Thorngage, and Luther Helder.
Can we mark our grunt with like a symbol?
Sure.
Or can you turn him purple?
I cannot, unfortunately. This is something I realized only after I had uploaded a bunch of tokens already. There's no easy way to change the border on those
You can give it
things.
a very small aura and color it purple if you want.
That's an idea.
Just give it like a 1 foot aura, and then you have to click to make sure players can see it.
I can see the purple. Yeah, that'll work.
There. That. In fact, I can go ahead and give it a right proper blue. I usually use purple for the NPCs because there isn't really a good blue for some reason in the token tool that I use. That kind of purpley blue is the closest I've got. But yeah, there. Grunt has an aura of goodness. He's the good guys.
Well, while the guys are approaching, I mean, I'll shout out for Parlay if they seem at all interested.
Yeah, sure. One of them will step forward for Parlay. Let's say this guy.
Well met, brother.
Last time we tried to do this the peaceful way, you weren't so cooperative.
What lies are being spread about me?
Well, unless everyone what died trying to raid this town last time is just sleeping, I'm pretty sure it's the truth.
Several of your men returned from that raid unless they were complete cowards, for I offered them to surrender on multiple occasions. Or your
they
comrade
returned.
Ivan. Ivan knows I'm
All of
a
them.
peaceful, reasonable man.
You're right, he is. Peaceful and reasonable. Came here to collect tax.
Tax?
Fortunately,
Your men were attacking the weak.
well, what do you expect to happen when you try to hold out from the knights who keep you safe every night?
Well, on what authority? Do you have a deed from the king?
On the authority of the Order of the Bear. We were assigned by the Queen to defend this region, and we plan to.
Does Dur know if that's true at all? Or
I mean, they were assigned to defend the region, but that doesn't mean they're allowed to collect taxes. That's...
Well, you need a proper deed, and this place has not seen peace in all the years I've been here.
all we need is the swords and hammers we got. This town would be cinders if it weren't for us. And if you're not willing to compensate us for risking our necks, then it's going to be cinders either way.
Well, I'll say this. To all those who wish to live, throw down your weapons now, and I will guarantee your livelihood.
Seeing as how they've got like 30 more guys off screen, they're not super... I mean, you can roll it, but it'll be a disadvantage. They have a very large raiding party this time.
Am I rolling intimidation or persuasion?
Yeah. Be intimidation. Since that was a threat.
Well, I'm
Or
trying to
perhaps a
persuade
warning.
them to live.
Either way.
I should have some reputation that I actually did spare lives.
No, sure, but what you don't have is any effort to actually persuade them. You said throw down your weapons or die. That's intimidation.
That's the implication. I said to live. Throw down your weapons to live.
Just roll it, man. Yeah, they're not impressed.
Counter proposal. Throwing more and more people at this village isn't really cost effective, considering what you'd be getting from taxes from a broke town. So why not just leave, and you're not losing money and lives pointlessly.
Okay, roll persuasion on that one.
Probably not going to work. Oh, wait, persuasion? Oh, that actually is a trained skill.
Wow.
Wow.
Let me check. So these guys would be unfriendly for sure. All right. So what he says to you is, you're not wrong, stranger, but it isn't my call to make. If we come back empty-handed, we'll have a fight on our hands with Brander and his boys. And I fancy our odds against you better than our odds against him. Although if you just want to cough up the gold, then we could be on our way.
Yeah, that's not happening.
All right. Anyone else want to try and diplomatize their way out of this?
No, I mean, it's one of our goals to drive these guys out anyway, so let's just deal with it.
All right. You gonna let this guy walk back, or you just gonna go ahead and stab him now? And if you sucker punch him, Durn could get a free attack. So could Grunt.
Wait till he turns around. Do the honorable thing. Just club him in the back.
It's Durn who's next to him. So you going with that? Is that the?
Wait, so his plan is like what? To retreat to the back of the group and then go at it?
Yeah, he's gonna rejoin the group and then they'll attack.
He's gonna walk over and get his guys, and then they're gonna come fight us. So the suggestion is you should club him in the back when he turns around.
Oh, he's not surrounded by his men? The map's not... They're not all here?
No. He's actually...
He's that one right there.
Yeah, he's actually surrounded by your guys. Grunt is on your side.
Yeah, you could have Grunt block him. If you throw Grunt
no,
on
I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not interested in doing that.
All right, fine. You can be all honorable. Would have been hilarious. All right. Beak does get to go first, though, as the bandits pour into the town.
So it's obvious they are going to fight. Like, they're running into the town with torches and swords.
Yep.
All right.
You aren't going to surrender and fork over money that you don't have.
Yeah, we don't have any money. We couldn't even pay our mercenaries.
Yeah.
I'm going to run off this, and I'm going to go fight this Ogrillion with Grunt here, because I want to make sure our guy lives. So I'm going to go kind of like this maneuver, and then this.
All right.
And then we'll throw a spear and a karate kick. You know what? We're going to come out hard and fast on this. I'm not going to mess around. Because this seems like something where if we mess around... So I'm going to spear him and then throw a flurry. Alright.
The 12 does just barely hit, so that is 4 damage. That is a...
Oh, it was a crit. That's why the extra 1.
Yeah. for 8. And unfortunately, that Nat 1 is very obviously going to miss.
Yeah. All right, that's cool. At least I made a showing for us, and hopefully Grunt can help me take this guy out.
Grunt is one of yours, so let me... Check your characters tab. You should have Grunt's sheet there.
Yep, I've got a bio and info. I do not have any stats.
Oh, damn, that's right, because he just uses Oberon stats.
I can get my monster
assume-
manual from like my basement if you give me a minute.
For now, I can just tell you...
Yeah, just tell me his attack and damage. I can like
yeah.
write it down.
Yeah, I had assumed that these guys would be in the compendium and we'd just be able to look them up in the tab, but oh well. Anyway, so his battle with axe attack is going to be a +5 to hit, and since he's using it in 2 hands, he will deal 2d10 plus 3 slashing damage on a hit.
+5, and then 2d10 plus 3.
That's yep.
Cool.
That's yep. I guess that works.
Cool.
So, I believe you should be able to roll that now.
Oh, are my NPCs going on my turn then?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep.
I didn't want to slow things down with a million rolls since we have 8 hirelings right now, so...
Yeah. Well, here is his battle axe. Looks like that
that's gonna
sucks.
miss.
Okay. And that'll be him. But I do not appear to have stats for the other 3.
Yeah. I did not do this wisely. But no worries. We'll just throw them on one at a time. So that is Imshtarag. So you can figure him out while I...
It also just has a bio.
You should be able to click over to his character sheet tab.
I don't see a tab anywhere. I just have the one tab.
All right, let me try something else then. How about now? Maybe close it and open it again if you have to.
Yep, there it is.
Okay.
Cool.
Figured this out.
All right, so he's a half-orc barbarian.
Thanks.
Cool. He's probably going to rage. And then hop here and kill some people.
Sounds like something he'd do.
Yeah. While raging, he has advantage. No, he gets +2 damage. Okay. Easy enough. So I'm going to roll his attack with his axe. And then we're going to add 2 to that damage. So that damage is not being rolled.
You gotta click the. You gotta click the great axe in the chat, and it'll roll the damage for you.
There it is.
Or it should anyway.
Yeah, so it should be 12 damage.
Bam! Just decapitates that guy outright.
Done. All right. Who else is on the
Milo
list?
Hilltopple is also one of yours. Let me give him to you real quick.
Yeah. Well, Milo's some sort of caster, so he's going to cautiously back up over here.
He is an arcane trickster. So he has a handful of spells and also some rogue tricks.
Yeah.
You should be able to see his character sheet now. Yes, Trim Toss Cobble is the other one.
No good on Milo yet.
Oh, I forgot to apply it. I just closed that without doing that. There.
There he is. I got a character sheet. Alright, so like I said, he's going to go over there. His character sheet's totally different. What are these? I guess because he has spells.
Yeah, the spells tab and the stats tab are different tabs.
Cool. We're
They're
gonna
like
throw out a
tabs
sleep.
within the tab.
Yeah, I see it now.
Above the 6 little spells, yeah.
We're gonna throw
There
out
you go.
sleep right now, which seems like
All
the
right.
perfect time for that. Cast at what level? We're gonna go to the highest level he can. I guess that's 2. No, he's level 1 spells, so that's what it is.
Yeah. He is a half caster.
So there's his effect. 20-foot, 90 sleep. Nobody happens to have the stats for sleep offhand, do they? Like the radius?
Every spell that the NPCs have is in the compendium.
Yeah. Okay, I've got that up.
So
It is.
Then
And the 20 feet of a point you choose within range.
20 feet, cool. And it's
starting with
25 hit die. So he's going to focus it right here. 5,
All
10,
right.
What? 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to focus it right here so he doesn't get me.
So that guy goes to sleep. And that guy goes to sleep. And that's all you're going to be able to get.
Okay. I will take it.
And then you've also got Trim Toscobble.
And Trim here is a bard. He'll probably sing.
I believe Trim is a woman.
She will probably sing. Oh, they don't have like a gender box anymore.
Halflings have weird names too, so.
Yeah, we're gonna throw out Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, now
If I can-
Euphemia.
Oh, what's this?
Thorns.
Did you say choose one? Oh, hold on.
Right, so Grunt, Milo, Trim, and Imsh, which means Euphemia, Fodel.
Oh, I guess she'll give Grunt a Bardic Inspiration die.
Cool.
So to do so,
Trim sings an ogreish song she heard once. Not sure what half the lyrics mean, but Grunt appreciates the gesture.
and it looks like that's apparently only a bonus action. So she's going to use her short bow as well on the ogre.
Right. You're going to want to move her to the side unless you want to take,
Yeah.
like, 3 disadvantages from
No.
shooting through your friends.
She'll hop over here and shoot this bear guy right here.
Cool.
That way
That's a
there's
straight
none
shot.
of that. Yeah. For a 20 with 7 damage.
He is shot in the leg and stumbles to the ground. Not dead, but not feeling too good either. That makes it Jethro's turn. His all of one dude.
All right, I'm going to use Toll the Dead on the Ogrillion. Or Ogrillon, whatever.
All right. I have no idea what that does, but
Save versus... oh, crap. Where'd it go?
wisdom save, I presume? That's
Yeah.
what it says. So that's a fail, so he takes 5 damage, I suppose.
Yep.
I don't know what the fluff on that is, but just pretend I described it in a really engaging way.
Oh, spooky bell noise around there does more damage to them if they're already wounded.
Does more damage if they're already wounded. Does that mean, because he is already wounded, so...
Yeah, it's normally a D8, but it's D12 if they're already wounded. It's in that
Okay.
Xanathar's thing.
Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I'm not as familiar with that one. You know, I made like 1 billion NPCs and stuff with this one, so I know most of it really well. But not warlocks. Never did make an NPC warlock. Or a PC for that matter. But yeah, I don't know the Xanathar stuff as well.
You
It's
point
like-
at one
it's fine,
creature you can
like-
see within range, and the sound of a dolorous spell fills the air around it for a moment. The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or takes 1d8 necrotic. The target is missing any of its hit points and instead takes 1d12.
That's pretty cool. You got anything else? Or is that it?
Guess that's it.
All right. It is now the bear's turn. We go ahead and assign Luther to Dern. All right. Their Ogrelon is going to attack Grunt. Ooh, and he gets a hit for 13 damage on Grunt.
What is his max HP, just so I can track this?
Grunt's max is 30.
Okay, thanks.
Bear Infantry is going to move in on Imp Starag. They have a +3, yes. +3 to hit. And I forget if that hits Imsh. It does exactly.
Yeah, that hits. But Imsh has resistance to piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning.
Right, that's only going to be 3 damage. That's a miss on Imsh Starag. More Bear Infantry will come and pile in on him. That's a hit. For 2 damage. This guy's right tanky.
That's what I remember about barbarians. It's just you never actually take any real damage.
So 2 attacks on Beak, and I believe those are both misses.
Yep.
This guy will move in on Grunt. That's a hit exactly for 3 damage. Yeah, I can slip in there and attack Dern. Or that's supposed to be a slightly higher attack roll, but whatever, he hits. Doesn't he? Yeah, that's a hit. For 5 damage on Dern. Not that he cares because it's invincible. And then these guys will just kind of cluster around. No, you know what? They're actually going to start spreading out into the town. This guy tries and fails to climb up there. Yeah, the archers are spreading out, trying to find a good angle, but they got nothing so far, which means it is Dern and company's turn.
Okay. I guess I'll start with Bodil. He'll move up and he'll attack the guy on his left.
I think you may have done that wrong, which means presumably you're doing it from the sheet, right?
Yes.
So something's gone terribly wrong then. What the hell?
It looks like it's adding a -20 in there. If you hold hover over it and see the full math.
I have no idea where that's coming from.
Looks like it's not parsing the champion ability correctly. That's my guess.
Yeah. Let's try. Yeah, okay. So you will just have to keep in mind then that there is a 19 to 20 crit range and not just a 20.
Okay. Should I try and roll again, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and cause I have no idea how to interpret those early results. So a 7 is going to be a miss, though.
All right. He's gonna also go out hard. He's gonna use his surge or bonus action.
All right,
Roll again.
that's a hit for sure. So 10 damage. That slams his hammer into that side of that guy's arm, and it snaps like a twig. He runs into battle. One of these guys over here. So what are you doing on their side? Goddamn traitor. Now you're one to talk. Snap.
All right, and we got a green bottle here. We'll step up with the rapier.
That's a hit for 7 damage on that fine fellow. With Lyndall and Luther in reserve, I believe.
Yeah, he's also a fighter, so he's gonna surge as well.
Euphemia is also a woman. Again with these halflings. That is a hit. Righto. Femia runs up and with a flurry of blows, except not literally, but
Figuratively.
yes, figuratively, with flashing blade opens up 2 nice size holes, one of them in the lung, and that's curtains for him.
All right, and then Lyndall's gonna have the short bow and just fire straight ahead.
And if you hit it all, you'll finish that guy off, so yeah, you can roll damage if you want. Sure, he is exactly 6 points of dead. How about Luther? And your actual character?
Luther will shoot at this guy.
All right, that makes it Dern's turn.
And then Dern's gonna move and probably provoke.
Right, that bandit will take a swipe at you. Ooh, and actually hit for 6 damage.
Ouch. I will attack him with advantage.
That hits, and you finish him off.
I will also surge and attack. I guess, let's see,
The infantry
Okay.
to your northeast is wounded, so there's that.
yeah, okay, I'll attack the wounded guy. Is a 14 good?
I am almost certain, but I do need to double check that. Yes. Dern steps forward and just carves straight through a pair of these bear infantry. Their initial attack is blunted. Beak, it's time for you and your crew.
Sounds good. I am going to attack the Ogrillion then. But seeing as how... I'm going to flurry again. I don't want this guy to hit me. So we'll go spear, martial arts, martial arts.
All right. How exactly does flurry work? Because those first two attacks will kill him.
Well, I'm pretty sure it has to be against somebody. I can't move between them.
That is unfortunate. Waste of a good crit. Oh, well.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'll look it up after this fight, but I'm pretty sure I can't do anything cool.
All right. Your NPC squad?
Well, I still can move, though. It's a bonus action to do it.
All right.
And I am going to
That's right. 5th edition doesn't have 4-round actions.
That's right. 10. I'm going to go and kind of pull the same maneuver here with a up and then over to harass these archers some.
And that fella's asleep, so he ain't going to get shit for attack of opportunity.
Grunt is going to take out this infantry guy right here. And he's going to use his inspiration, which adds a d6 to his roll.
If he has inspiration, I don't think he's supposed to.
Trim gave him a bardic music thing.
Oh, that's right. He has the bardic inspiration, not the inspiration.
Yeah, so he got a 9
that's
to hit.
Confusing terminology.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter.
All over again. 5th edition.
A 9 is not going to hit.
Yeah, so that was a wonderful turn on his part. Imesh, the barbarian, is still raging, so he's going to fight this guy right here next to him. With a great axe adding +2 damage. For 10.
Nearly kills the sucker, but not quite.
And then we got Milo here, who realizes that he's better with a weapon than his spells. Who's going to move. Up there, and then 25 right here. So he's now flanking this guy.
Fantastic.
Which means he's going to use a sneak attack, which gives him 2d6 damage, because I do have advantage to this, correct?
Yeah.
Alright. So it's a short sword for 4 and 3 damage. Milo. Alright.
Slips between Grunt's legs, sneaks up behind this guy, and stabs him in the ankle.
Yeah, and just is super disappointing. Trim here is going to move up a little bit so she can see everybody.
Is this not where the kidneys are on a human?
Yeah, and she is going to shoot at this guy over here with her bow.
All right.
But that probably doesn't hit with a 7.
Nope.
All right, that is this crew's turn.
Alrighty then. Jethro. By the way, if you ever change your mind about not having any NPCs, I'm happy to reassign you a couple of guys. Because
I'm honestly not quite alert enough to really make it worth it.
that's fair.
Alright, I'm gonna... Do I have a line of sight on the archer up the top?
You do not. There's a building in the way. But I believe you got... Yeah, you're fine for that one for sure, so...
Alright, I'll hit the one you just pointed at. Alright. Let's do some Sacred Flame. which probably was a terrible idea. Should use the bell.
Archers are pretty good on Dex, but I don't believe... Yeah, they don't actually have it trained. They just have a relatively... And with a terrible roll like that, they could have had like a level 4 proficiency training bonus and it wouldn't have saved him. By level 4, I mean +4. So yes, the fires of Ninma erupt from the ground to consume a bear archer, because apparently she does that too.
That's how she rolls, I guess. Don't really... I guess I'll move up a little bit. There.
Now, you know what? Those guys won't be able to act when they get here because they have to run in. So it'll be much easier to keep track of if I add them at the end. So let's start with who here is still alive. All right, this guy is going to withdraw. So is he. Seeing his buddies running away, this guy's also going to fall back and try to regroup with the
I
incoming
will
forces.
shout out as the guys are withdrawing, drop your weapons or you'll be hunted down and murdered.
Roll intimidation for that, with advantage, because this first round did not go well for them, and for 2 rounds, whatever. This will be the official dropped weapons and running away.
Wait, they're also running away?
Well, they were withdrawing initially, but now they're just going to ditch the weapons and run. And they're just going to wait around for you to capture them in the aftermath. You've got your hands full, and they're going to take advantage of that. For now, we have an archer firing on Imsh. You got like a +4, don't you? You do have a +4. But your rolls are shit. Yeah, Grunt is the clear shot from there, so an archer will fire on Grunt. A hit for a measly 4 damage. All right. All right, this archer will draw a short sword to swipe at Beak.
That'll hit.
For 8 damage too.
Ouch.
Shanks Beak straight in the gut. Same guy's going to do the same over here with Dern. I believe that is a miss, however. Yes.
I will repost the miss.
All right, go for it.
And I believe that's at a bonus 3, so 14.
Yeah, the archer goes for you, but you swat his weapon aside and stab him straight through the shoulder, in one end and out the other. Blood spurting from the severed artery. He is not doing well. And that bandit does not even remotely stand a chance of hitting you with that roll.
That was a total of 14 for the sword.
Yes. Which The archers are generally just better than the infantry in every way. So they even do more damage in melee because they have a slightly better dex score and they're using light weapons. So
Okay, cool.
yeah. All right. Now it's time for reinforcements. Where are my rolls? There they are. Oh, good. I do have one unharmed bear infantry to copy. So, 9 of these fellas. So there's a group of 3. And 10 new archers. Pretty good roll for them. Six, 8, 10. Plus an Oberon, which I will just have to there. So those guys, since almost all of them are more than 6 squares from the edge, they obviously had to sacrifice a standard action in order to sprint over here. So they don't get to act, they're just here. It is Dern's turn.
All right, we'll start with the people in the back. Linda will move up and fire a bow. She'll fire to the one I hit on the west.
There we go.
Probably a miss.
That is a miss. Close, but no cigar.
Luther will move up and fire his bow at the Grillion.
Arrow sinks into his thick leathery hide. He's noticed that, but he's more agitated than anything else.
The other halfling will move up and attack to the west.
Already bleeding badly from the shoulder wound. It's not hard for Euphemia to finish that one off.
And then Ford will move to the east. And concentrate on the big guy. Uh, 13.
That does hit. Slams a hammer into his elbow, and there's a snap. That Okerlon's already starting to do poorly.
Let's see. Dern will attack the infantry to the west. For a miss. And he will... that's it for him.
All right. That means it is now Beacon Crew's turn.
All right. So Beak is going to attack this bear archer. with a spear. And a martial arts. Actually, hold on. I was reading something. Sorry.
No worries.
So it's just one action per round, right? Not like 2 actions. per
Yeah.
Move.
It's 1 action per round.
Okay.
Unless you have, like, there's an action surge, which gives you a second one. But
Alright. It's a crappy round. And that is what Beak does.
your crew?
Grunt is going to. Is there anything like reach?
Nah.
Alright.
He's, I mean, he does get to threaten the squares that are, like, over there because he's technically in them.
Yeah, but he didn't get like extend. Alright. Then Ermish is going to go first. And he's going to step down here. And he's going to fight that Ogrillion with his great axe while raging. So he got a 12.
That's exactly enough to hit.
Great. So it's going to be 14 points of damage.
Splits open his chest and cracks a few ribs. That Oberlon is in terrible shape.
Then Grunt's going to go and he's going to move up. And he will make his attack roll. What is he? With a, he might hit this time.
Yeah, against actually against either of those guys.
Well, he hit the Ogrillion.
Right.
So it's going to take
So
12 damage.
Grunt brings his axe down on the Oberlon's skull.
Yeah, it puts an end to that. Milo's up. Seeing as how he can't
Nothing is too big for Grunt.
Seeing as how he can't get to anyone over there, he's gonna go with a. Is Milo the kind of guy that would coup de grace these sleeping bear dudes?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Then that's what he's gonna
extremely
do.
Jaded and cynical.
Nothing helpful in this fight. He's gonna kill one of the sleeping guys that we can interrogate later. I don't know how the coup de grace or anything works.
Neither do I, but he's got 11 HP, so I am entirely happy to just say that, you know what, that's going to kill him.
Yeah, I mean, I get 2d6 sneak attack plus some actual stuff. So that's what Milo does. And maybe somebody should probably shout out about... probably Beak will be like, hey, wait, those guys can be prisoners, don't kill anymore. And then Thrym is up. She's going to give Beak her Bardic Inspiration this round.
Nepotism.
Yeah, pretty much. Tired of missing. And she's going to go over here and shoot her arrow, her short bow right at that guy. But it does not matter. So, alright. That's what we got.
All right. Jethro, you are up.
All right, I'm going to scoot up, and I'm going to use Channel Divinity Preserve Life ability. Lets me heal up to 5 times my cleric level to any people within 30 feet of me that I choose. Distributed as I feel like.
All right. Who's getting the blue
Knew you were
juice?
a good hire.
Or red juice, anyway.
Beak, far away are you? Grunt's just in range. Perfect. Grunt, Dern, and Beak.
So I'm down 8. Grunt's down 20.
Looks like Dern's missing 11? Yeah, 11.
How about I give everyone?
Sounds good.
Not sure if Yeah, I don't really see it on the sheet, but just what it is. And that's my turn.
All right. Bears are up. Let's roll a wisdom save on these fellas. As they attempt to rally. All right. Two guys who are not injured successfully rally now that their friends have shown up. But these fellas continue their flight.
And they dropped their weapons, right? The guys that were running away.
Yeah, so those two also, that's them done. Because they just dropped their weapon and then pretended it was an accident and picked it up. Oh, snap. I just deleted the guy who was on the initiative counter. That's there. So yeah, those two are done. Let's go ahead and have these guys move in immediately before I lose track of who just left. Wrote up an awful lot of bear archers on this set. All right. So, bear infantry over here. Take a swipe at Grunt. Ouch. Another fella on Grunt.
Grunt may not get that cut of the loot.
Red Ogre is about to die. This one on Imsh, which is a miss. And this archer is going to try to stab Fodel. I am pretty sure that's a miss. This archer firing on Fodel. Damn, they're doing good today. This guy doesn't have a clear shot, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sleeping dude has fallen to the ground, so he does not provide cover, so he has a clear shot to Milo, but misses. Is this a porch? That is not a porch. That is a regular old wall, which means he cannot fire through it.
So did this Brandywine get injured before, or is he just having a bad time today?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a leftover damage from the last one. He's fine. I just forgot to reset his health. I mean, I should say he's fine at this moment. All right, that's them done. I am going to put Goldblum back in his shop for to be stabbed if those guys reach him. And it is Dern's turn.
All right. Lyndall will. Well, we'll start with Euphemia. It's going to attack the one. Is the one directly to the west dead or
That one is
alive?
dead. Yeah, you got an injured one in the northwest and a healthy one to the southwest.
Okay, she'll attack the injured one to the northwest.
I think I forgot to have these guys in the west go. Oh well. We'll just assume they all missed. And that one is now dead.
And she will move up.
Take the AOO from that bear infantry.
Oh, she will move around him, or is she next to him? Was she next?
She
to
was
him?
adjacent to him, but no big deal. He missed.
And then let's see. The other Photal will attack the one to his immediate east.
So that is Fodel, who snaps another bone with his warhammer.
Lyndall will move. Let's see, she doesn't really have a shot against that guy, does she?
Nah, that one has to go through Fodel.
She'll move to the west and shoot to the north.
That guy is asleep, but since he's on the ground, you do have a clear shot to the bear archer on the other side of him.
Oh yeah, so she'll shoot the other, the archer with a miss. And then Luther. Does Luther have clear shots? Anyone here?
Yeah, the guy on that one right there, and that one actually. I mean, technically Grunt is in those squares, but his token doesn't quite fill them, and yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and say that for simplicity's sake, it's just as long as you aren't crossing through the actual token, even if the token is undersized.
All right, we'll go for the injured one.
The one on top.
Yeah, the one that Photal just hit.
Excellent. Luther finishes him off with perhaps more satisfaction than is entirely necessary.
There's an injured guy to my west. So, Jordan will attack. Is that a hit? Or I don't know. I guess.
Yes, that is a hit. All right. That is the end of your crew, I presume. You usually save your guy for the end, so.
Yeah.
So it is Beak's turn, but before you go, I am assuming direct control of Grunt because he is going to withdraw because he is panicking at 3 HP. It's at 10%,
Yeah, he's
so.
not having a good time.
The rest of your guys are still doing fine, though, so.
Okay. Well, that changes things around a little bit. So I'm going to start with Imsh, the Raging right here. He's going to fight the guy directly in front of him.
All right.
Raging Great Axe. For 16, dealing 17 points of damage.
Splits him from skull to sternum.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a good start. Milo here is staring down two archers. So he's going to run up and try and shiv this one with the short sword. But probably not successful.
Yeah, no, you're gonna need a lot more than a 7.
Alright. But Trim is going to step over and begin helping by shooting some arrows up there as well. Alright, Trim. Thrim.
Worth noting that Trim does have healing, so
That is worth noting. Look at all those spells. Alright, well, next round she might heal some people. This round, Darren, you didn't finish off that bear infantry next to you, did you?
He's injured.
Yeah, I'm just thinking there's nobody I can really get to except him, and if I do that, I can free you up to maybe go where, whatever. 5. That's fine. I'll go join this wall over here. But I'm going to join down here. So I have the 40-foot move. I should be able to get over here. And we will make an attack and a flurry against some people. From what I can tell, I have 2 that are not injured in front of me.
yes,
Okay.
it does get a bit cluttered, but personally, I kind of like the corpses strewn about the battlefield.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's not too bad. I got a 13 on the first spear. Any luck with that?
That is gonna kill the sucker. You only got
Cool.
one bandit left holding this line.
Oh, I was What hit him? Did the spear hit or the 2 martial arts?
The spear hit. Actually, the spear alone kills him,
That was my question, because then I was going to throw the
I missed
karate
the
kicks
spear,
at the other 2.
which will finish him off. Fantastic.
That was a
You have
way
just
better
completely
round.
annihilated this line. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Stab one guy, kick the other, and then snap his neck.
Cool.
All right.
That's my 4.
Jethro, it is your turn.
All right.
Grunt could use some healing.
Yeah, I guess I could heal him. Healing word doesn't do a whole.
Yeah. Generally speaking, you want to move next to guys and use Cure Wounds.
All right. Why isn't it rolling it?
May have to do it manually.
Yeah, it looks like.
Are you feeling all right?
I'm always sick.
That's unfortunate. And that
Then
roll is
there's-
also unfortunate.
But I also have, due to my domain, it adds 2 plus the spell's level. So 8 damage total.
All right. Grunt is back in fighting shape. I mean, barely, but still. Unless you got something to do with your bonus action.
Not as far as I know.
Okay, then.
So, done.
Yeah. This guy will notice the flagging lines and come to replenish them, as will that fellow and that fellow. It's just a mess down here, over in that eastern corridor in particular. That guy will take a shot at Fodel. Ouch. 13 damage.
He's hitting Fodel.
Yeah, that archer just sniped Fodel pretty hard.
Fodel will use his... Oh, he doesn't have that ability. Never mind.
He is a more simpler fighter, in the hopes that it will be easier to manage him for people for whom, he is not an actual...
Yeah, one of them had parry, but that's not him.
Yeah. I think Euphemia has parry, if I'm remembering that right. So the bears to the east are closing in on the town center and may begin to damage your services there. Now let's have the infantry make their attack on Fodel, miss on Beak, miss on Beak again. Ouch. For 9 damage to Beak.
Yeah, that's not good.
And an attack on Imsh Starag. That'll be a hit, but he is basically invincible, so whatever. Now, over here on the west, oh hey, let's start with the archers. First of all, this guy's in melee, so he is going to try to shank Milo, and I am 80% sure that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Yeah. This one will scooch over and shoot at Milo for 9 damage. Damn, they are rolling well on damage these days. Except when they're fighting Imsh, who is invincible anyway. Bear infantry on the west will attack Darn. Not even close to a hit. And the archer attacks Euphemia. I don't know if that's a hit or not. It is not. I don't know if your mic's working right, but I assume that is a riposte.
Yeah, I reposted this.
Your blade dances along his, and then right into his throat. And now, the last of the bears, well, of this raiding party anyway, come in on the west. Five, 6. There's a nice set of 3 infantry that I can So yes, the good news is that all the enemies are now on the board. Bad news is you're starting to get overrun. It is Dern's turn. And once again, I am assuming direct control because Fodel did not get where he is in life by sticking around to fight the hard battles. The rest of your crew, however, is still engaged with the enemy.
Indeed. I don't know if Dern got in life either this way.
Are we about to run away again? Go hire a new crew?
I mean, it's not looking promising. Well, let's see. I guess I'm going to try and make a line to the north. But let's start with Green Bottle.
Ooh. Not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then Lindell is...
And you have chewed through about half of their total forces here, so...
Yeah, I was trying to do that math in my head. I thought they said they only have about 200 guys. We have to have killed 60 of them.
Yeah, I mean, these guys
Between
I mean,
both
as a
fights.
total, you've taken out about a third. If assuming you win this fight, you'll have taken about a third of their total forces,
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah,
This,
these guys-
but for this raid specifically, this group, you've taken out about half of them, which they are starting to overrun you and all, but at the same time,
Lindell will shoot the archer to the north.
It also makes me want to say ignore the spiders and go put an end to this so they stop trying to burn this town down.
so that is on this fellow up here.
Yep.
Hang on, Lindell is a dashing rogue, yes? Yeah. Rogues get to activate their sneak attack whenever they have an ally in melee with them, even if it's not flanking. So,
Oh, really? Sorry, I don't know the rules too well. So I can roll sneak attack?
yeah. So, yeah, you get an extra 2d6 on top of that, so. Fantastic. Arrow right to the gut, and that bear archer is not doing well.
All right, then. Yeah, Luther probably should have done some more damage. He's going to move up and shoot one of the melee guys.
Sounds good. Luther's an assassin, so he gets a... I don't know if it's online yet, though. Oh, yeah, that's for flat-footed. He gets to auto-crit on flat-footed creatures. I think eventually he gets to upgrade his sneak attack dice to D8s, but... I mean, he's not actually going to level, so... Any case, that fella there's hanging by a thread, so...
And then Dern is going to... Dern does not want to go to the west. He's going to go to the north. All right. I mean, Dern's not in a good mood. He's going to move over and just put his sword through the sleeping guy.
And that is the end of him.
Oh.
All right. Beak, you have regained control of Grunt.
Good. I
He
will
is
need
healed
that.
up.
Grunt may go try and save Goldblum, though, because Grunt wants to get paid. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. He's going to go down here and then over there, and fight this bear archer. Does that hit? An 11?
It does not.
Yeah, his
Bear archers have a 13.
he is not holding up what I hoped he would.
He can't seem to roll to hit for shit, but
I
like a
know.
+5 is a perfectly respectable attack bonus, right?
It is. It's mine.
Yeah. He just can't roll.
Beak is going to go, and he's going to attack. I'm going to throw the first. I'm going to throw the first spear at the wounded guy and see if he goes down. And if he does, I'm going to throw the karate kick at this other guy. But that spear's not going to do anything.
That's a miss. That is a hit.
To the wounded one, so hopefully that's less guys fighting
Drops
me.
him.
Yeah, so that'll be that. Milo sees his guy in front of him is still not down, so he's going to try another knife attack. Does a 15 hit? Great. 8 damage.
And Milo has successfully stabbed to death that bear archer.
And then he's going to duck behind this building to take some cover from that other guy.
Yeah.
And then I've got Thrym, who's going to come up here and cast Cure Light Wounds on me.
Sounds like a good idea.
Showing his caster level 1. So I guess I get 4 hit
That
points.
is healing touch. You're looking for...
Cure Wounds.
Oh, no, that's yeah.
The better healing
No,
spell.
it looked like healing touch. For healing touch range, yes, I see where that is now. I got confused.
Yeah, I was really banking on
yeah.
her doing more than 4. All
That
right.
is her minimum healing. She cannot do less than that.
Yeah, thanks.
So, yeah.
All right, well, there's 3 slots remaining. Oh, but I could have powered that up one. Oh, well.
All right, is that it for you? Are you out of dudes?
I think that's all of them. Yep.
All right. Jethro, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna go follow Grunt and take a pot shot at one of these archers. Spent all that effort healing, I may as well make sure he stays. Alright, I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on the nearest archer.
I believe 13 is the DC they're looking for,
Yes.
which means they take no damage.
Oh, sweet. Alright.
Yeah. This guy's going to move up and attack Luther. And miss. One down below will attack Beak and miss, and Imsh and hit for 3 damage. Plink. Archer will shimmy down there to shoot at Luther. That'll be a hit for 4 damage. Right, so one more archer has a straight shot to Luther. And the other one has a straight shot to Beak. I believe that is a hit.
Yep, but I will use my deflect arrows of power.
All right.
So I reduce... Oh, Jesus, 10 damage. Come on. I reduce it by 12. All right.
Aha! You catch the arrow right out of the sky.
Actually, yeah, if I do enough, I'm supposed to be able to catch it. So that's what happens. And I'll drop it. I'm not going to spend the key points to throw it back at him because that seems worthless.
All right. Up north, we have one bear archer left to shoot at Dern and miss. On the west, one archer attempting to shank Euphemia and doing a hell of a job.
She will parry what she can of it.
All right. May actually be able to parry the whole thing. So yeah, she just deflects that attack completely. But now the rest of the Western forces closing in. Ogrelon smacks Euphemia hard for 16 points of damage.
Will that provoke moving into the square? Or...
It does. Is that parry a reaction, though? Because if so, then you've already, or she's already used hers.
Yeah, it's a reaction.
So yeah. Their infantry misses spectacularly. This bear archer will take a shot at Milo. And hit. All right. Now it's just time for some straight up villainy.
No, Brandywine.
Brandywine and Luthera are slaughtered by the bandits on their way in. They're done playing around here. The rest of the bandits begin moving in towards the town. And it is Dern's turn. Fodel is still jacked up, which means...
Did you do the
He's
eastern
going to-
flank, or?
Yes. No, I did not. But... So let's... I did the eastern flank that was in range of the PCs, but I did not do it the guys who were closing in on the town.
Yeah, I should have robbed Goldblum when I had the chance.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. Well, maybe... Well, no, because they're going to rob him. They're not going to kill him and leave his stuff.
That was actually a 4, which means it actually hits even more.
Yeah, I have a feeling this town is done for, so I feel like maybe we can get through another round of this, and then it might be time to just book it.
There's a
Go
miss.
live in that cave with the spiders.
Sort of like the Princess Bride. We figured out all the hazards.
Yeah.
Oh, there's got to be a tipping point. We've killed like half of it. Seriously.
Yeah.
I think the tipping point was against us.
Oh no,
And
no
Grunt has
grunt.
fallen.
Did grunt go down?
All right.
So what I just saw.
Grunt went down.
Yeah.
A flurry of arrows finally brings the Oglon down. He has gone to join Kemed. Dern.
Who am I still in control of?
All right. Euphemia is still alive. I mean, all your guys are still alive. So
Yeah.
it's just...
Fodel just ran away.
Yeah, so Fodel has fled, but Euphemia, Lindell, and Luther are all still kicking.
Femi is gonna keep fighting. Is that her plan, or?
Yeah, Euphemia is stout of heart and will go on fighting. Luther is always happy to murder people, and Lindell is just doing fine. Has,
That is true. So
as far as he can tell, it's still going very well.
I'm going to start with Dern this time. He's going to move up to the archer. Then Lindell will
Right.
shoot at the archer.
Well, you have cleared an escape route, if nothing else. The way to the north is open.
Yeah. And then, Luther is, let's see, is anyone in melee? I guess he's in melee against someone, right? Or no?
I'm in melee
Nope.
with a few of them, aren't I? Oh yeah, Luther's in melee with this guy.
Oh, yeah. He's moved in. The line has pushed west.
Yeah, crumbled.
Bandits have finally got past that threshold there.
A wall of corpses.
Yeah.
Is it a move action to draw a short sword and attack with it? Or?
Nah, that's just a thing you can do.
Okay, so he still can hold the bow in one hand and just have the short sword in the other.
Sure.
Whoosh, as he fumbles for the short sword. And then I guess Euphemia, she's stout of heart to keep on going. She will second wind herself, though, for a bonus action. Just attacking the one in front of her. None of them are injured, right? I believe so.
The archer is injured.
So that, yeah, the one in front of her.
Maybe able to. And indeed, she has slain the archer.
And then she will use her second wind.
I can keep doing this all day, boys.
And I think that's it for Dern and crew.
Yep, so it looks like what's left of Beak's force is up now.
All right. So Milo's going to start us off with a short bow attack at this archer. And then after he does that, he's going to run over here and take some cover. Hopefully people stop shooting at him. Thrym is going to try that healing spell again, but she's going to do it right this time. And it says I can cast that at a higher... But I don't need a higher level anymore. Giving me 6 hit points. And then is actually got like an amazing AC, so she's going to draw her short sword, her rapier, and step up here into melee to hopefully help us reform that wall. Are there any wounded that are next to me?
Nope.
All right. Then I will fight the guy directly in front, to my right, to my east.
All right.
So let's throw out a spear.
That hits.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration that lets me add a random d6 to damage after I see the result.
All right.
And I'm going to throw 2 more on that. In the hope I can
And
drop
you
somebody.
have slain the bandit directly to your east.
Great.
The guy to your southeast is still in range, but Imshtarag
Will
might be
kill
able
him.
to take care of him.
The guy to my northeast, is he alive?
Nope.
Oh, I thought he was
In fact, that
alive.
fellow to your southeast is the only fellow left.
Well, then I'll throw a karate kick at him, and we'll see how this goes. There you go, Imsh.
Imp should have no difficulty finishing him off, provided he can hit.
Yep, and that's what we're going to try for. Yeah. That's going to be 16 points of damage.
Cuts his head clean off.
Karate kick was vital here. Imsh is going to also move. He'll move here, looks like a solid spot. That puts 2 enemies in melee with him.
It does.
Okay. That is where he wants to be.
Yeah.
So we're doing
These
all right
bandits are
over
getting
here.
around your flanks, but yeah, you're cleaning them up whenever you can get them to engage you.
Yep.
It's just the ones that are getting around you that are
Yeah.
causing problems.
I'm hoping... So, see, like, this makes me feel like we have a chance to not mandate a flee right now. Right? Like, we can deal with these guys, maybe clear up top. I mean, we'll see what damage they cause in town, but I think we might be okay.
It's Jethro's turn.
Alright, time to bring out the big guns. I use guiding bolt. Apparently, it has a concentration-based duration, so I can use it on several rounds. So I'm going to aim at the Ogrillion on the left.
Well,
I
an
guess-
8's not going to hit.
Yeah, but at least it's still active. So, yeah.
Bears are up. Let's start out here on the east.
Never mind.
Infantry will attack Trim. I don't believe that hits.
No, her AC is 18. I don't know why she wasn't in melee forever ago. That's my fault.
And the SRD needs to get their active, as guiding bolt is having a range of touch and a concentration duration.
That makes no sense. It's a bolt.
Yeah.
All right, and with Imsh in melee, this guy's going to have to switch to short sword and miss horribly. Imsh Sarag will take a pair of bow attacks, neither of which will even get close to hitting him. And now it is time
Oh, they got
for
in down with
Goldblum
Goldblum.
to make his stand. Bandits kick the door down, weapons drawn, and he says, "Welcome to Goldblum's alchemical and magical item shop. What can I get for you?" Bandits are start taking off guard. That they begin browsing his wares. So the good news is they are not going to kill him. The bad news is they are going to take all his stuff. You will not be able to buy it from him. On a related note, several bandits have reached Cherry Gamage. And several more are continuing to overrun the town. To the west, this Ogrelon is stomping on Euphemia.
She will parry.
Ah, go for it. This reduces the damage by the amount rolled, right?
Yeah, so eight less.
All right. What could have been a telling blow is instead a relatively mild graze. And there's a miss from the infantry. Archer lines up a shot. And another miss. Yeah, he's got a shot. But misses again. No clear shot there or there. So that is them done. Not nearly as scary.
Grunt died this round, or did Grunt die this round, or last round?
He died last round. Fodel continues his flight.
All right. I guess Stern will try and flank to the east. So he just comes running around the side to engage the bear archer over there as his turn. Lyndall will shoot the big guy to the west. Oh, nice.
Bam! You double all dice rolled, which I believe includes the sneak attack.
Well, that makes a big difference there.
An arrow straight to the throat leaves this Ogrelon teetering on the brink of death.
Euphemia will try and finish it off.
Looks like she'll manage it. Yep, down he goes.
Excellent. Let's see. And then Luther, he is still kind of being harried by that guy. He'll attack the one that's next to him. He can't really get in flanking position, can he?
Not in flanking position, no, but he'll still benefit from sneak attacks.
Oh, just because someone else is in melee with him? Or?
Yeah, and if anyone else is in melee, that qualifies for sneak attacks. So,
Oh, nice.
although actually no, he is flanking. Imshtarag is on the other side of him. It's kind of no. Hang on, he could just face to the south. Obviously, I don't know why
Yeah, I was just curious. Okay, but he hit and did 10 points. So.
Yeah, that banner's on his last legs.
And that is Dern and crew.
All right then, time for Beacon crew.
All right, let's see what happens here. We're going to start with Milo again, who remembers that Thrym can heal, or something he may have heard. 15, 20, 25. So he's going to run down here, in that direction, and he's going to shoot at that wounded guy with his bow. For 5 points of damage. Right there.
And that brings him down.
Good. Beak is going to feel like they have this and go help out on the western front. Make sure we don't lose Green Bottle over there. So he's going to run over there. I was going to throw something at the ogre, but I guess I won't.
Took care of that one for you.
Yeah, it's for the best. I wasn't going to do much. But what I will do is instead, if I'm right here, can I reach this guy without hitting anyone? With a thrown weapon? Great. I'm going to wing a javelin at this guy and then run.
Cool. That's going to have advantage because you're on the other side of him.
Sweet.
Right
so
there.
It will hit.
It will hit for 9 damage.
Yeah. 10, 20, 30, 40. And then I'm going to run over here.
All right.
Ermsh is going to take his attack against the archer. For 13 damage.
Bam. That archer is not doing well.
Nope. And Thrym is going to press the attack instead of go heal Milo. So she's going to step up and use her rapier.
God damn it, Trim! I'm dying over here!
There you go. Have another 10. And then she'll go heal him next turn, I guess.
You're wrapping up the east.
Yeah. She'll say something, maybe like, that guy was lining up a shot, I had to take care of him. And that's what I got for my team.
All right. Jethro, your turn.
All right. Not sure whether I should go towards the east or the west. What do you guys think?
The east is pretty much cleaned up. There are a pair of archers back there, but Dern's on top of him, and he's got great AC. Plus, Aim's just there, and he's got resistance.
Okay, that's Stern. I couldn't see the name under it.
Yeah, it's Dern, and then our barbarian and healer and an assassin.
Okay,
like, there's a whole crew.
I'll head to the west.
Yeah,
over on the rest, it's basically Beak and Euphemia standalone.
Yeah, I was actually thinking it might make more sense to go to the south. I just didn't want to be the only one to run down there. Because Goldblum's probably not going to last too much longer.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be solo.
He's talked the bandits out of killing him, so it's basically just his stock is going to be raided.
Yeah, that's more important.
There's a tree as well, right below by Grunt.
You can help me over here, too. I would appreciate that.
Well, I'm going to hit the top bear archer, I guess. Pointing it, assuming that.
All right.
Let's go.
Not even close to making that save. All right, those three are going to continue ransacking the shop. In fact, that guy will even join them. These two move deeper in. Down below, Jerry Gamage makes a roll of his own and is not so lucky. After what happened to the last crew, bears here mean business. And the town brewer has bit the dust.
But Ron's gonna tear these guys up, right?
Yeah, no, they're officially in range of him. He and all his level 1 barbarian glory.
Whatever, last time he helped us drive him out. He's got this.
Yeah, he had fantastic rolls last time. And the tradition continues. He does have that rage effect where he gets to take like 0 damage from anything. So there's that. Ordinarily, Ront is not really a match for more than 2 or so of these bear infantry guys. But hey, we'll see how his luck holds. So, the western crew and the eastern crew, still need them. This bear archer will attack. Oh no, he's roughed up and low on allies. He's actually going to withdraw. And this guy is just going to scarper completely. The archers down south will take a shot at Lindell for squillions of damage. And this one's going to have to attack Milo because he doesn't have a clear shot on Lindell.
Well, that's the end
And
of
down
that.
goes Milo. God damn it, Trim!
Good call, Trim.
So many crits. And now the western front. There's the bear infantry attacking Faunia with a miss. Another one moves in to hit for 6 damage.
She's gonna keep on parrying.
All right. And completely parries that one. Now then, those 2 archers have an immediate line of sight, but cannot hit her. This one will move up there for line of sight. Still no good. He needs to shimmy a little bit too. That'll get him. For 9 damage. All right. Dern, it's you and your crew.
All right. Well, Dern.
Oh,
again,
except for Lyndall, who is running away now. And Photo.
Dern is
So.
again in a bad mood, so he's going to go over and just try and cut off the bear archer.
And the bear archer is quite literally cut off.
If Euphemia is still in the fight, she will.
She is. Some of these guys just don't run away.
She will attack the bear archer to her northwest. For 13.
Which is still enough to drop that guy in one hit. Cuts his throat. I think you've got one more still in the fight. You've got Luther.
And Luther's not engaged with anyone, right? There's no one
Yeah,
around.
that whole eastern front is cleaned up.
I guess Luther's going to shoot at the archer to the southwest.
That is a hit.
And then Luther's going to move to try and give himself a little more cover. All right.
All right. Beak.
All right.
All of your fellows are still online.
Yeah, I've got
Trim's
Imsh
doing
and Trim,
fine.
who are both perfectly fine. So the other two are dead.
Yeah. Grunt and Milo are not doing so hot, but
No. So I just counted out Imsh's movement. He's going to go 5. He's going to run over here and engage this guy. For 17 damage.
and another head rolling through the dirt. He's good at that.
Yeah, and we're going to send Trim with him. And she's going to shoot this bear archer with her bow. For 7. In the meantime, Beak is going to run over here to help Green Bottle. Make sure she doesn't go down. Is it just the one guy next to her at this point?
Yes.
All right, then that is
One
who
guy and a pile of corpses.
Yep, that is who he will fight.
All right, these spear hits, martial arts hits.
Yep, that's what I got.
All right, Jethro, your turn.
Oh, guess I'll take aim at that bear archer.
The one that Trim is shooting at, or?
The one I already injured.
Ah, yes. That's a fail. And he goes down.
For whom the bell tolls.
All right. bear archers down south. Tape 1 is going to shoot at Trim for 3 damage. The other is going to shoot at Imsh and miss, and then they are going to retreat away from all that slaughter. Over on the western front, this guy is going to withdraw.
Hey, Dern, looking at the map, you should probably head south. Because I feel like we have the western front locked down. Just thoughts for whenever your turn rolls around.
So I'm going to put 1 archer on Euphemia for a miss, another on Beak for a miss, and the final one on Beak for... Does that hit?
That does hit, but I'm going to use deflect arrows.
All right, your target is 4 damage. And yeah, you deflect the arrow 4 times.
I do a little juggle maneuver. It does deflect 4 times.
And now, those guys are occupied with their ransacking. Pilate scares these fellows off by invoking the name of Shamash. They decide they don't want to offend any gods today. So they break into Bruin's place instead. These guys begin ransacking the brewery. And that archer will take a shot at Ront as well. Yeah, no, Ront is untouchable today. He will go ahead and retaliate, but his luck appears to be waning. That is the turn, though. Dern and Crew's turn again.
We'll start with Brave Halfling on the west here. So no more opponents for her. She will... what's her speed? Is it 30 or what is it?
25. She is small.
Oh, I see it. So she can't quite get into range, but she'll try. She'll engage him in melee.
That's 5 feet past where she can get. So.
Well, can she double move or no?
Oh yeah. That's she can. Okay.
She'll just close distance. Luther will poke his
Force
head
that guy to use his slightly wimpier short sword at least.
and shoot the injured one. Is a 15 good against the guy to the southwest?
Yeah, AC 13. So
for 5. And then Dern will double move towards the south.
All right, well, you work out the squares on that. Beak is up.
All right. Well, Trim and Imsh are going to continue their pursuit. He can get there, in a single move, so I'm going to bank on him having some sort of thrown weapon he can launch at him.
I'm pretty sure
Nope.
all these guys do have.
He's got a
Does he
longbow.
not?
Can I switch him to a longbow?
Yeah.
Okay, then he'll do that.
Yeah, they've
Actually,
all got backup weapons for both ranges.
I'm going to let Thrim here go first. She's going to go her 30. She's going to use her short bow at that same guy
All right.
for 7 damage.
And you finished him off.
And Imsh is going to double move over here. And just be engaged with this guy to make him deal with that. Beak is going to go over here. He's going to do a move over there to attack that guy. Probably for 4 damage.
Yep.
And that's me.
All right. Jethro, your turn.
Guess I'll scoot on up and assist Euphemia over.
But they make the save. All right. We begin on the Western Front, where this guy runs away. This guy disengages. And so does he. Because at this point, they no longer have the weight of multiple waves of reinforcements backing them up, and they're still losing. So they don't feel good about that. Down south, this bear archer, Imsh is between him and his exit point, so he makes a vain attempt to shank him with a short sword. Bront is now getting swarmed. That is a hit for 3 damage. Another hit for another 3. And they are rolling at advantage, but still miss. Yeah, the archer can shimmy in to hit. For another 3 damage, Ront is not doing well. We'll go ahead and make his attack. That does hit. Bruin makes himself an effort, but fails. Luckily for him, he's not quite dead yet. And that is the round. Certainly appears as though you are going to pull through, albeit at a steep cost.
Yeah, I feel like the entire town's going to be dead, though.
Goldblum and Pilate are fine.
Yeah, alright.
So
Well, it's still a number of guys. We'll see. I mean, it's looking a little
Bruin
bit
and
better.
Bront aren't dead yet.
But we've lost half our crew as well. Is it Dern's turn or?
Yes, it is Dern and Crew's turn.
Okay. Hey. Sorry. I will head south. I'm gonna start with Luther. And he will shoot the archer to his south.
He's going to need to go through imps to do it.
Oh, let's see. So he can do like an extra action because he has. Oh no, he doesn't have it. Oh, he has cunning action, so he can just move again. Is that right? You can do a dash. What's a
Yep.
dash do?
A dash just lets you move your speed again. It's how you full move in 5th edition.
So he's getting in a position to shoot the archer.
So yeah, that is a bonus action, which means you can totally shoot him still.
Ooh. And then
Sneak attack. Eight damage. That guy's not doing so well.
and then the halfling. I guess the other people are retreating toward north, right?
Yeah, they're running away, so she can either try and run him down, or she could head south to help the town.
I think she would head south.
So with a dash, she's got 50 feet of movement, which will...
All right. She will head south down the road, looking around. And then I think that's it for those two. And then Dern. Dern is going to move around to Gold Blooms. And he will say, as he sees the ransackers, if you drop your weapons, you can leave peacefully.
Right, roll Intimidate.
Don't let him out. You've got him trapped now, Dern.
You do have them trapped. Unfortunately, even with advantage, that 12 is not convincing them to give up. So far as they know, they've still got a small army attacking this town. So,
Well, they still do, so.
I mean, kind of. They've got like, yeah, they got like a dozen guys over there. But like, they do not know that they represent a quarter of the remaining forces of the bandits in this town.
Very true. Okay, that's it for Dern.
Is that all yours?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Then Thrym is going to step up to this bandit with her sword and put her rapier right in his face.
and that finishes him off.
Great. 5, 10. And Imsh is going to run forward into the break in the alley, see a whole bunch of dudes, and run that way.
If he hasn't attacked, then he's also got a dash action left.
Yeah, I was thinking he would longbow somebody instead of dash and not attack.
That would work too.
So I think that's what he's going to do.
Peel those archers off a rot.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't work, but at least they know he's there. So he shoots at this guy. Never could figure out how to use
Try
this stupid
taking on a
things.
barbarian your own challenge rating.
So Beak is going to run here. Can I look in this room and see either of those guys?
Yeah,
Then I'm going to throw a javelin at the first one.
that one is visible from where you are.
I will throw a javelin at that one. Oh, man. Alright, so 5 damage.
Right, and that is your crew, isn't it?
Yep.
Because, yeah, Lindo bolted and Grunt is dead. Or it's Milo is actually, but either way. Jethro?
I'm gonna be heading down south, I suppose. So double move, yeah. Probably the best. How do you guys do that weird zigzag arrow thingy when it comes to move? I've seen the other icons do that.
You tap your space bar as you're moving.
Oh, spacebar.
Yeah, pick up your token and then tap spacebar as you hover over different squares. You have to have the token like picked up.
Oh, I see. That's pretty.
It is a nifty feature.
Very cool.
Whatever. Sorry, I am not very good at this. On a related note, it's very sad that thaumaturgy is one action rather than a bonus action. Just saying.
So you're like down that far?
Oh, sure.
So yeah, you got. All right, the bears are up. This one will come to fight Beak. Looks like a hit. And this guy's gonna follow him. That is a miss on Dern, a miss on Dern, and a miss on Dern. And the archer has no clear shot.
I'm going to take a third repost.
All right. On anyone in particular? You got 2 infantry and an archer all trying to shank you and failing.
Let's do the infantry.
All right.
For 13.
For 13?
Yeah, I got to add the D8. So.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see it now, which means you have once again reposted someone to death.
Final warning, guys.
All right, this guy is going to disengage and flee and see Beak there and flee to the west instead. But this guy will move in to take his place. That is a hit.
No, this might be Ron's last round. I was hoping to get to him.
That is a hit.
Oh, Ront.
Rock has gone down. archers are going to fire on Imshtarag for 2 hits. So that is 4 and 1 damage for a total of 5 damage on Imshtarag. And seeing Jethro up here, this guy will full move to engage him. And these fellows in the shop have had a change of heart. They are going to go ahead and accept the offer of surrender now. After seeing you just casually slaughter that guy after he tried to attack you.
Okay. Yeah, if they drop what they're holding,
Yeah.
including anything they ransacked, I will let them walk out.
So they will drop what they got and flee. I don't know if they actually have this movement left after moving to engage, but whatever. They're running away. That's the important thing. And it is Dern's turn.
Let's start with Luther. There's no one next to Luther, right?
No. Well, there's Trim, if he just wants to shank a friend for no reason. But
Let's go get to that corner and see a bunch of guys and just stay behind Strag and shoot.
I forgot to have the guys in the inn go. Bruin gets to live another round.
Some good rolls here.
No sneak attack on him, though.
No. Femia will see the battle and come and assist and attack. Can she get to that guy to their southeast?
Yes.
And she sneaks her rapier in through the door for 6 points.
Which kills him. Dern's kill was a reaction last round, which means he has not yet gone.
I will look at Goldblum and just make sure he's okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
All right. Dern is just going to go for it. Actually, when Dern is traveling, can he kind of see into the tavern to his south?
You can certainly hear the commotion from inside, if nothing else.
Well, no, he's going to go for it. Come and get it. And yeah, that's his turn.
So that means it is beaconed, etc.
All right. Beak will step up and attack this guy. For hopefully 15, but probably not.
Just the 8.
All right.
Their AC isn't that bad.
Yeah, I was hoping. And then I've got Imsh here, who, he is going to go into the bar. But I can't figure out movement here. So let's go 5, 20. Can he stand there?
You're going to have to let go so I can see the movement. Yes.
Okay. Then he'll do that. He'll run in there, and he'll great axe that guy. Surprising all these bar patrons. Or I guess bandits. Only for 10.
Not quite enough to kill him. Imsh attacked someone without killing them.
I know. I'm trying to... What did he roll? Oh, no. What did he roll?
Go to 5.
Yeah.
So
Undamaged.
apparently part of his kill streak here is just that he tends to roll high on that.
He's got a D12, I guess. Yeah, it is only a D12 plus 5. All right. Anyway, he'll run in and do that. And then Trim is
All right.
Trim is going to go up top. She's going to go right there. And she'll take a shot at that guy fighting Jethro. But not hit him.
Yeah.
All right.
No flank. So, speaking of Jethro, though,
All right. So I got a dude next to me. Baron.
yep,
Surprised
you
he
ran out
didn't.
to engage. He'll make a save though,
Dice are not liking me tonight.
and he will retaliate
Yeah, that hits.
for 4 damage. He'll be fine. Bear Archer on Dern. I believe that's a miss. That may be a hit. Yeah.
I'm 18.
Oh, good. You're old enough to play this game then. Although not old enough to go into the tavern, so that's unfortunate. 6. So infantry misses like whoa.
I'll use my last repost. And a miss. Too bad.
That guy's still running. This guy is going to withdraw. So 1, 2. Out the back door. Archer is going to shoot at Imsh. That's a miss. And the infantry is going to shank him for a teeny tiny amount of damage. These guys are scampering.
Is Bruin trying to run away, maybe? Withdraw upstairs or something?
These kind of the stairs, I believe, are... I'm not sure where the stairs are here. It's a mystery. Either way, he is definitely going to go hide in the corner. I think those are the stairs, yeah. Anyways, Beak is trapped a guy in there, and he fails to break out. All right, Dern, you and your crew.
Okay, I think Luther's gonna get in the thick of it. With his sword. That's a hit, and then he gets sneak attack, right?
Yeah, because they're in melee with Dern. That there is enough to shank him.
All right, and then Euphemia is gonna move past Beak further south. And she'll round the corner and come into a pincher. That's her move. I'm going to start off with my second win for Dern. Excellent roll, so I feel pretty good.
Yeah, that heals you back to full.
I will move up and I will start with the archer to my west.
That hits. Oof. That brings him down.
All right. That's Dern and crew.
All right, Beacon Crew.
All right, we'll start with Beak, who's going to do a spear karate kick combo. That was all right.
2 misses.
Going to keep on rolling. Trim here is going to step in and use her rapier.
Another miss.
Yep, that's no good.
Okay, Imsh Thurag, come on.
Come on, Imsh. We got to have one turn. Great axe. There it is. For 11 points of damage.
Which is exactly enough to drop this guy from full to nothing.
Which means Imsh is going to step up at that bear archer.
All right, Jethro.
Testing.
I hear you.
I heard that.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Didn't hear anything, so I wasn't sure. Okay. Well,
Something must have gone wrong with the
all right.
Discord, I guess. But it seems to be working fine now.
Wow, 1 whole damage, maybe.
Yeah, no, you get your point of damage. Plink. This guy sees the commotion to the north. Will attempt to flee to the south. This guy's going to continue his flight to the west. These guys have reached the edge of the map and are running. All right. Bear Archer on Imshtarag in melee. Deals all of 1 point of damage. No exits available, though, so he can't withdraw. All right, this Bear Archer is going to take a shot at Euphemia Greenbottle and miss, and then attempt to flee down southwards. Up north, Bear Infantry is going to try and swat the smaller, less threatening-looking Trim Tosscobble aside first, then deal with the Cleric Man. And these Bear Infantry are going to go ahead and see if they can't break through Dern. That's a miss and a miss, so the answer is no. Dern, your turn.
Luther will do the same thing. He'll move up this sword and attack. One to his directly to his west. For 8. Dern will try and hit the same one. For 12.
That drops, or wrong one. Drops him.
And then Euphemia will try and get advantage on the Bear Infantry.
Yep, she's got it.
And for 6.
All right, Beak. See if we have more luck this turn.
Yeah, we're going to try that again. That looks better.
All right, you shank him with the spear.
Great.
Martial arts misses, but he's already dead, so whatever.
Yeah. And then he'll run over there to pick up whatever he's missing. Trim is going to use a rapier attack. She'll hit for 6 on the bear. And then Imsh is up. Who's going to continue his great axe just killing spree for 6 damage against that guy.
All right. That makes it Jethro's turn. One good toll of the dead should finish this guy off if you're lucky.
One can only hope. And
I'll kill him if it hits. And one short of the DC. Means you brought him down. Just go ahead and delete the fellas who are successfully fleeing. All right. The bear infantry is going to make an attack on Euphemia and miss. The bear archer will do the same and also miss for continuing to retreat to the south. And there is still the archer in melee with Imsh, who also misses. That's them done. They are a broken remnant.
So Dern is up.
He is indeed.
I will start with Euphemia for advantage.
Damn!
Is it?
Just tears that guy in half.
And then Dern will ask Jethro to help him run down the other guy.
which guy?
To the south. Jethro will dash off towards him.
Me and the archer way down on...
Yeah. So he will use his dash action to attack. For 5, and Dern will run after him too. Dern will provoke by just kind of getting around him like that.
Means takes 6 damage from an AOO, but that guy is cornered. It is Beacon Crew's turn.
So, how do I do non-lethal damage if I wanted to like punch somebody and knock him out?
You take disadvantage unless it's an unarmed attack, in which case you can just do it.
Cool. All right, I may go try and work some of them in a second. That's one move, and then I will do a second move. I guess it's got to be here. Just sort of in, as I say to Imsh, let's see if we can knock him out and take him prisoner. Imsh will use his great axe and kill him. So, good theory.
I ain't paid to take prisoners.
And Trim will come in here and see... Oh, and heal herself. Seven hit points.
At least after the battle, all the survivors can get together and I can do the prayer.
Oh, yeah?
Up to 6 creatures.
Okay, that might be most of us.
The fighters can also use the short wind cycling to just heal themselves pretty much automatically. It's funny, even using hour-long short rest, that basically gives fighters Wolverine healing. Like, balance-wise, it's fine, but it is just kind of funny to think that there's people who just never fatigue long-term. Anyways, is that your whole crew? I believe
That's
it is.
it.
Which means Jethro's turn.
Alright, I'm doing the dash action. Boom.
This guy is surrounded and has no choice but to try and hack his way out. He's going to target Dern, because if he can bring him down, then he can escape to the south for 6 damage. Dern is up. Finish this guy off.
Yeah, Dern will just kind of look at him and not even offer him to surrender, and just try to run him through. See, for 15, that's probably a hit.
That is a hit. You've got him flanked.
For 8.
He manages to deflect the blow into his arm, which is now mangled, but he's alive. Let's see if Luther can fix that.
Yeah, Luther's going to try and...
Oh,
Alright.
yeah. Luther just grabs him from behind and slits his throat.
And then Euphemia is going to check on Ront to see if he's dead. Just kind of go over to the body.
Let's find out. Let's find out exactly how dead everyone is. Unnamed characters just die as soon as they hit 0 HP because I don't care enough to roll a death saves for them. Now, I can never remember if death saves add con or if it's just flat, which could potentially make a big difference to Ront. So let me look it up. Gotta be in here somewhere. Combat. Making an attack. Various kinds of attack. Here we go. Yep, it is flat. So, starting with Luithera and Brandivine up top. We'll go with Luithera first. That is a success. And Luithera is back on her feet. She has managed to survive. You know, though she dropped and passed out from blood loss, she does manage to come to. Brandivine has 1 failure, 2 failures. Brandivine is legit dead. Move over here. Lyndall Thorngage comes striding back into town. Dusts himself off. Congratulates everyone on excellent teamwork. Milo Hilltopple has 1 failure, 2 failures, 1 success, and is dead. Milo's gone. Grunt. 1 success. 2 successes. Grunt coughs up some dirt, but manages to pull himself off the ground. He is alive. Fodell returns to town. Jerry damage. 1 success, 2 successes, 3 successes. Jerry has pulled through. We lost 3 fellows. Grunt revived, Milo is dead, and Lyndall and Fodell both came back into town. So yeah, that's all the hirelings accounted for. Which means now it's just Ront. And he is my favorite town NPC.
Yeah, the one that matters.
So, 1 success, 1 failure, 2 successes, 3 successes. Ront revives.
That's good. So actually, most of the town made it through.
Yeah. You
Except
lost a couple of
Brandywine.
hirelings, but in the end, you lost Brandywine is the only townsperson who died.
Well, it was just him and Milo.
Yeah.
We had a couple hirelings that I don't think we should bring with us because they'll flee, but...
Well, Lyndall did get that great shot against the Ogrillian.
Yeah. I'm just concerned if we're fighting something and he runs away on us and leaves us to die. It's not something...
Yeah.
we can
Lyndall
run.
and Fodell flee when things look bad overall.
Yep.
Grunt will only flee when he is below 1/4 health. He will panic and run, but even if he's fighting alone, he'll continue fighting so long as he's in good shape.
Yeah.
And Euphemia simply does not run away ever, unless the entire rest of the party is dead,
Yeah.
in which case she'll bolt. But
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, she definitely gets to come with us. Luther seemed to do all right. Trim,
and Luther was
Imsh.
never in a whole lot of danger, so
yeah.
same with Imsh, Starag, anyone's guess, and Trim.
Yeah.
On those 3, anyone's guess under what circumstances they'll run.
Yeah. I'm just thinking for who we want to actually give a share of the loot and, like, pay. They fled last time we fought. Not so hot to keep them around.
Well, let's definitely split the loot
Yeah,
among these, even with the people that fled.
sure. I just don't want to bring them with us. Unless
So-
one of you wants to vouch for someone and say, like, they definitely should come. Alright, I don't even know how you're going to count up all that. Possessions
Yeah,
and-
let's make an accounting of the dead here.
Yep. And Milo's
3,
equipment is
4.
probably going to be lumped in.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and now for the Eastern Barrier. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. There are 41 dead bandits in this town. Ah.
We had a couple that dropped their weapons and ran, so at least their weapons should be laying around.
It's true, yeah, you've got a couple of extra longbows on top of that.
Yeah, if Ront wants to do anything with it, I guess, or not longbows, but I don't know.
So then, let's rifle through their pockets. Just,
So can I assume we get the surviving people kind of into a big pile and heal them up? Or...
So you've got 724 copper. And 418 silver. Thank God for computer dice.
Yeah, 123d6, please.
So that's 724 copper, 418, which is going to be split a total of 15 ways. So,
how do you get 15?
And by 15 I mean 11.
Okay, just checking.
Sorry, I was counting from the total hireling count, but 4 of them are off protecting caravans.
And one of those 11 died.
That's true. Which means that's 10 plus 3 PCs, so 13, not 10. Why am I...
No. There were 3
10
PCs.
total in
Yes.
counting the 3 PCs. Okay. Which actually makes the math quite simple. That's 72 silver apiece and 41 copper apiece. So yeah, each PC gets that, and then the hirelings gobble up the rest.
How much copper was it?
It should be 72.
72.
Copper.
72 copper, 41 silver. After all that, we don't even get our usual weekly rate.
That's why we paid you in a share.
Got like half their usual rate.
Yep.
Well, I assume Goldblum paid them for their weekly rate, right? At least the 4 that are...
Yeah, the 4 that were assigned to guard the town have money coming. Of course, Goldblum is depending on caravans to actually to actually be able to pay that. So he's kind of gambling there, but
They're paid
they
in
don't
good
know that.
faith.
Keep that on the down low.
Yeah.
So far as they know, he's got a stash of money in the back that he's going to pay him out of at the end of the week.
We should let those bandits get a little further with that looted Goldblum shop. Like 2 miles outside of town. And recover what we can. And be like, sorry, man. Missing.
I certainly am tempted, but
Okay.
not going to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Goldblum, let me go ahead and refresh his stock because it is a new week. So he is no longer sold out of potions of healing.
I think I made a mistake being a spells only refresh on a which takes a week on this.
And every time there's a long rest, we have a swarm of bandits come attack the town.
Yeah.
About
The bandits
that.
can't replicate, right? The bandits must take years to replicate.
Yeah, no, the bandits have no source of reinforcements. And after having spent about a quarter of their troops on a raid and still failed, it's not especially likely they'll try this stunt again.
It's the second one of those that they failed at.
It's true, but the first one was a much smaller group that they sent.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah. It was maybe a third of this size.
Gotcha.
Basically, yeah, sent it down not anticipating resistance. And when they did resist, there was a handful of level 1 townspeople and then a bunch of level 0 nobodies.
Yeah, it was like 20 or 25, I think.
Gotcha. Well,
And they were separated, which made a big difference.
I feel like we may want to start just putting people on pikes outside of this town just to stay away.
Might be
Well,
a
I
plan.
think a mound of burnt corpses should do it just fine.
Yeah. Here's a quarter of your entire forces on fire right here. Please
a
stop
big pile
sending
of
them.
helmets. If we don't want to
Yeah.
have skulls.
So yeah, the good news is that the Order of the Bear is probably not going to be attacking this town again anytime soon. They weren't especially brave or aggressive to begin with. They just expected this town to be a pushover. And then, it's like, 3 guys showed up who were more than we thought we could handle. It's like, well, all right, we'll get a really empty out like a quarter of our guys and rush them, and that'll be enough to overwhelm them, right? It's like, oh yeah, there were more guys this time. Like, well, fuck. Forget this
yeah.
shit then.
Yeah.
If they weren't looting, I think they had a pretty good shot.
It's true, but that's another drawback of them being fairly disorganized and cowardly bandits.
Yep. Well,
All of their best leaders died a long time ago.
Well, Dern, once he rested and loots the bodies, he just wants to basically drag them a decent distance to the north from where they came, and then light them all on fire.
so we'll spend the rest of the day just torching bodies and taking money out of their pockets.
All right.
And I'm going to use a hit die.
The
at
Order
this
of the
point.
Bear has been deterred surely for at least 1 week. Whether or not you're in any condition to do anything this week, at the very least, you can wait till next weekend.
No, I think Dern's ready to go just kill the rest of the bandits.
Yeah, I'm over the spiders right now. This seems like a bigger pain. If they're going to keep doing
Attacking
this.
their stronghold is going to, they do have plenty of men left. They may have been scared off from making more attacks,
Yeah.
but they'll still defend themselves if you come after them.
No,
With that said, the Order of the Lion is here specifically to clean them up, and the Lunatic Court don't seem to be friendly with them either. So you do have options in terms of allies to take them out.
Yeah. I don't know. I also keep going back to that spider nest that's almost dealt with.
Well, I think we can get both of these done this week.
Alright, let's go take care of these spiders.
Huh? No, let's go take care of the bear infantry first.
But they have 3 times as many guys sitting in a walled fortress. It's probably going to be a little harder.
I mean, you don't think any of them are going to go on patrols or anything?
I don't think we can do that in a week, right? If we sit in the woods and just jump their patrols, we're going to eventually drive them out. But
Yeah, and basically that would be just wandering around the forest map and looking for bear encounters, which are certainly much smaller than this mob.
yeah, I think our method for the bears needs to be something like sneak in and poison their water.
I mean, I kind of would like to spend at least a few days hunting them down, and then we can go do the spiders.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's go spend 3 days dealing with them. Or 4 days dealing with them, and then 3 days on the spiders.
And with the spiders, it's probably only going to take you the 1 day. You'll go in there and you'll either torch the nest or be overwhelmed again.
Alright. 6 days of wandering, 1 day of spiders.
Yeah, I mean, the plan I had for the spiders was that maybe we could basically gather up a bunch of tinder and lumber and drag it to the bottom of the pit and just have like a fiery barricade.
That'll work.
I don't know if it'll work well, but it might at least stop us from being overrun.
Yeah, it'll at least have another source of light.
Milo bit the dust, which means...
Yeah, Milo's going in that pile, by the way, of people whose pockets we went through and then honorably burned.
What does Milo have on him? He's got leather armor, short sword, and a short bow. And I did not look up how much money they have because they spend it on the party's behalf, but since he's dead and you're going through his pockets, let me go ahead and look up how much money he gets.
Was Milo paid the 15 gold, or was he not part of that?
I believe he was not.
Yeah, I think he was one of the ones that we were going to bring with us.
He does have 10 gold just on his person, though, which means that everyone gets 1 gold.
Ron's the blacksmith in town, right?
Yes.
Does he have any armor for sale?
Yeah, he has some chain armor for sale, and then you can also commission something from him, and he'll have it ready next week. Oh, and a breastplate.
Well, yeah, I'm looking for splint or plate, either of which I can afford, but...
Well, you don't have to tell him that if you suspect he'll have enough money to buy it by the time he finishes next week.
How much does that run?
Splint isn't that expensive, I don't think.
Splint's 200 and plate is 1500.
1,500. Okay. And a platinum piece is 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't mind throwing some gold towards you getting good armor, but I don't have near that much.
All right. Now let me pop open my hireling overview. You had 3, 4, 5, and 9. If memory serves. I don't know why I can remember the numbers, but not the hirelings you actually hired. I would expect to remember the names of the guys who are available sooner than the roles that rolled them up, but apparently not. Here we are, hireling overview. So yes, Fodel, Grunt, Imsh Sarag, and Milo Hilltop will be the guys who are you. Which means that Trim Toscobble, Lindell Thorngage, Luther Halder, and Euphonia Greenbottle were the... yeah, they're the ones who were hired to guard the town.
They're the 4 I wanted.
And boy, howdy did they ever earn their keep this week.
Yep. So
Starag was pretty good.
Yeah.
Granted, you don't know how he holds up in a fight
Doesn't
when
matter.
things are going against him. But yeah, on the other hand, he's invincible, so who cares?
Yeah. So Dern, I think Jethro pulled his weight, and I think Imma here we bring with us. The other 2, let's see if we can get them to take up guard duty or something.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So it'd be what? It'd be Grunt and Sarag.
Sound like just Starag.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I was gonna leave Grunt.
Okay. Yeah, let's just. Sarag's an old war buddy of mine.
Oh, good.
I can cover for him.
Cool.
He's definitely a survivor.
And not in the way Fodel is.
Does Sarag have any way of healing himself over time, or is he going to be stuck with some damage for a while?
Ron does not have any way of healing himself over time. He just has to... I mean, he does have a D12 hit die, though, so...
Oh, not Sarag.
Same deal with him. He doesn't have any healing, but he does have hit dice that he can spend. Although, if CJ and he BRB'd, so... But, if Jethro can do a prayer of healing, then that will be able to heal a whole bunch of people all at once. It takes 10 minutes, but it's very effective mass healing. So
Well, maybe I shouldn't have spent my hit die.
Is that going to be one of his weeklies?
yeah,
Yeah, you know what? I say we let him keep that weekly.
Yeah, I agree.
spend the hit dice now and use the...
Yep.
Yeah, maybe look at using the prayer after you've cleaned the bear patrols out of the wilderness.
Yep. So, Im needs to roll his hit die. Do you want me to keep doing that?
Sure. I mean, I can do it if it's more convenient that way, but either way.
No, that's fine.
Like, if it's a hassle for you guys to run the hirelings, then I can run. Mainly the reason I parceled them out, especially in this fight, is because there's so many of them. You know, I didn't want
Nice.
this whole fight, so that's an extra 3 HP. He's got
Yeah.
2 hit dice left, though, so.
Yeah, we'll give him another one. Come on. Alright, maybe you should take over.
All right, you want me to roll the last one? Is that the plan here?
Yeah, I guess. God. Wonderful.
I have long wondered if Roll20 isn't secretly biased towards GM rolls.
Yeah, that proves it right there. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
So it'll be us 4.
yeah.
Well, that gets him back to full health at least, so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be a little stingy on the spell. I mean, if I'm only getting them back once a week, it's yeah.
Yeah, we just talked
That's
about
the name
that.
of the game.
We said we should not use your magical healing right now.
Yeah.
We should probably save that for in
The
combat.
Warlock, as it turned out, did refresh on all this, so I could have been nuking in the spider cave. Oh.
And Ront is almost back to full health from his hit die, so that's neat. Bruin is not doing as good. Oh, Pilot has free healing to give out. That's his whole deal, is that he has a handful of healing spells,
Well,
and he will give them out to anyone who is a friend of the town.
so Jethro, you gotta go get healed there.
Oh.
Before Grunt takes it all.
What have we got here? Yeah, he has 2 first level healing spells, which, you know, that's not great, but hang on. I am not sure if this is a thing, but let me check. No, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of Pathfinder. Because now I have that game going on too, so I'm getting confused both ways. Hooray. Yeah, Cure Minor Wounds is not a cantrip in 5th edition.
Yeah, I know. That's really sad. Seriously. I'm only down 4 hit points though. Good.
All right. So there is 20 minutes left in the session. You want to call it here, or do you want to head out to the wilderness?
I'd like to at least maybe get the scouting on Bear Clan just to give us a sense of what we might be looking at.
Yeah, and then maybe we can just use that as a reminder for next week, exactly where we're at and what we're doing.
All right.
So let's do like one of those. Should we focus up by that bridge where we know there's some?
Yeah, let's clear out that bridge. I'm tired with negotiations. You seem to have failed.
There's no negotiating with terrorists.
I mean, if Ivan's still there, I'll talk to him briefly and see if he'll just completely abandon the Bear Clan.
An important note in that direction is, are you doing this just like, you know, an hour afterwards, just taking a couple of short rests and then heading out, or are you waiting until the next day?
Well, we did want
Yes.
to. We did loot the bodies, and I wanted to basically create a bonfire. So
True.
I imagine that might take, I don't know, a couple hours, 2 or 3
Yeah.
hours.
What
The
time?
main thing is that if you wait a full day, then you can be reasonably certain that word will have gotten around about the failed attack.
I say we want to let word or get around. Hopefully they'll like stop doing quite so many patrols, or maybe they'll beef up the smaller patrols.
Yeah, I don't want to wait.
Okay.
I want to. I'm like I said. I think a negotiation has failed. We've been very reasonable.
Yeah. You. All right. Let's go right then and now.
So yeah, maybe after we eat lunch, we head out to the bridge.
Alrighty then. The only decent forest ambience I could find was for night. But
And
as it gets going, it gets better. So
and I will shout out for Ivan as we approach.
Ivan steps across the bridge to greet you. Ah, hello there.
And I'll look at him as you got 2 options, Ivan. Well, you got 3 really. You can join us. You can forsake the clan of the bear, or I will personally see to it that I murder each and every one of you right now. After your failed attack on the village a few hours ago, I am done being reasonable.
All right. There are certainly going to be looking nervously at one another, but go ahead and roll intimidation to see just how spooked they are at advantage. Ah, really?
Awesome.
All right. Well, looking at you, looking at back at the others, as I don't think you're in a place to be making threats. We've got you outnumbered 2-1.
I will just sigh as I pull out my bloody longsword. Maybe you could have seen the fire from here, because we're not that far, right?
Yeah, like they can see the plume of smoke. They just don't know if it's like the town on fire or what.
Here, how about this? I really don't want to kill you, Ivan. Why don't we just walk? It's really not that far. It's probably like an hour's walk, right? It's not that
Yeah.
distant. How about this? It's an hour's walk, and I guarantee you it'll be a corpse or a mound of burnt corpses.
Says, well, all right, but you've got to leave your men here with my men, just so that there's no ambush. Just you and me will go in one.
I'll shrug.
fine
I don't
with
care. Yeah.
All right, so 2 of them walk out.
I'll perch up in this tree while we're hanging.
These bears guys here, they eye you nervously the whole time. But sure enough, about an hour later, Dern and Ivan, let me go ahead and officially rename this guy while we're at it. Dern and Ivan reach the mound of burning corpses. Ivan can indeed see, yes, it is a Yeah, there's hardly any damage to the town. And tons and tons of bodies stacked up. Including, you can see several different Ogrelon bones in there. Most of the clothes have burned away by now, but those that survive are indeed the dilapidated and scorched uniforms of the Order of the Bear. And I'll be damned. Emptied out a whole camp for this. Every last one of Mortimer's troops came here. It looks like pretty much every last one of them died. And seeing the carnage, he now believes that perhaps the position the Order of the Bear occupies is a bit more untenable than he had at first. So this is going to be the spiders all over again. I know when to fold them. So yes, he agrees that he and his men are basically just, go and grab his men, walk across the bridge into the Great Forest, and try to find a way to make a living that doesn't involve any suicide missions.
Will Ivan impart any knowledge to us? Because I tell him, we're pretty pissed off, so we plan on finishing the job.
He's fine with that. He's taken all his best friends with him, and if Brander's not around to, hunt him down for revenge, that's fine by him.
What does he think the rest of them will do? Are they going to huddle up, or do they have any patrols in the area?
Yeah, Sir Ornas runs the patrols out in the wilderness, looking for people who try to sneak past without paying the toll, and generally keeping an eye on the situation in the wilderness, which is going to shit these days. They got a couple of patrols, usually about half a camp's worth, and it was a full camp that attacked the town, so there's your point of reference. There are 4 major camps, right? Sir Ornas leads one, Sir Brander leads another, and then Sir Mortimer and Sir Daniel have the other 2. Sir Brander is the ringleader. He's usually in charge of, base defense, right? His are the guys who basically never leave the camp. That should be on loop. Yeah, it's on loop. It's just taking forever to get started again. Oh, well. So, yeah, Sir Brander is the guys who pretty much never leave the camp. Sir Ornas usually takes care of the patrols, and then Sir Mortimer and Sir Daniel are, or in Mortimer's case, were reserves.
All right, excellent. So you can kind of point us in the direction of where the patrols happen?
Yeah, there used to be, at least, all over the roads in the north. But with the spiders pressing out from the east, they've had to abandon some of those roads. Plus, they've had some of the goblins from the southeast, so these days they're more clustered around the northern end. Ornas usually camps on the crossroads, and there's a couple of patrols to the north of there, including to the northwest and the south and the northeast. There's not really any specific routes normally. They just kind of wander around and avoid any trouble that doesn't look profitable. But yeah, straight north from the crossroads from Sir Ornas, you follow that through a canyon, and you'll hit the bandits' main camp. They've usually got archers surrounding the canyon to pincushion anyone who tries to slip past too, so watch that.
All right. I think that's... Does anyone else have any other questions for Ivan?
Oh, is this after you get back?
Yeah, or Ivan's coming back anyway, so if anyone has any questions for him when he gets there, that's fine too.
I'll ask about how many men he thinks they have in their force in total.
Well, with Mortimer gone, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 100, but maybe less.
Okay. Cool.
Each camp generally has somewhere between 30 and 40 people in it, so.
Okay. That's just good info. No, that's. I'm good with that. If the patrols are just sort of around, I feel like it's not the worst idea in the world for us to just try and stumble into a few.
Yeah, let's head towards the crossroads because it sounds like they're concentrated around that.
All right, so headed to the wilderness to hunt some patrols then?
Sounds like it.
All right. So Ivan and his crew are going AWOL. He warns you on the way out that once Sir Ornas realizes the bridge is unguarded, he'll probably send a patrol back to retake it.
Cool.
That might take a day or two.
Yeah, that means in a day or two we can come back here and deal with more of these bears. Hey, who does Ivan work for?
Ivan answers to Sir Ornas,
Okay.
part of the patrol group. Or he did anyway. Apparently he's going freelance now.
Yep, just go bandit somewhere far away.
And if he can get out of the eastern frontier, he'd like to, because this place has not been kind to him. Okay, so are we headed for the wilderness to hunt patrols then?
Yeah, towards the crossroads, I guess. That's where Ongstead, he said, was.
So, are we going to leave Jeff in charge of Imshtarag? We've only got one guy now, so
If anyone wants him, he's all yours. I can keep doing it. It's not a big deal. If they have spells, it can be kind of a pain, but otherwise it's super easy.
yeah. Well, somewhere out in them thar hills are some bandits.
And the
We've got-
crossroads are like to our north, roughly.
Yeah, if you head north and follow the road, it'll take you to the crossroads.
All right. I guess maybe this is a good place to stop. Or
Yeah, there's 6 minutes left, so
Yeah.
you could poke around the road, but we pretty much have to stop as soon as you actually encounter anything because there's not enough time to fight. So,
That works for me.
all right. Well, a telling blow has been dealt against the Order of the Bear, and you guys will hopefully be able to finish them off completely in the near future. So, we'll get to that next time. See you all then. Thanks for playing.
Alright.
And good work in Ramshorn. That was a well-fought battle.
Thank you. Have a good night.